Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how I made my new profile picture, my new logo. This is the old one. It's very small, 128 by 128 pixels, and it is kind of outdated, so I wanted to make something new. The tools I'm using are Stabe Diffusion, Hexagon, Daz Studio, and finally Gimp to stitch everything together. So first I used Stabe Diffusion to upscale the image that I had. The original image that you see on the side currently still is a screenshot from a very old video game that that is not playable anymore, but I still kind of kept the screenshot around because I really liked it, I found it cool, and it's in itself a stitch work. It's comprised of two different pieces that I put together, and yeah, I kind of felt like I want to do something new. So what I did first is I upscaled this from 125 to 125 pixels to the new size of 800 by 800 pixels, and then I basically gave it a very short prompt, which is just metal shoulder pieces, brown hood, ornate golden symbol on hood, symmetrical symbol on hoodie, and golden embedding. So basically the pieces I had before just stitched together, and then I decided to make a generation of this. I generated a few new images with Stabe Diffusion based on the original work, based on the original piece that I had, and after that I just reiterated these until I found something that I liked. Basically just doing a few iterations in between the original and the created pieces to see if something comes up that I actually liked, and I settled with one of the images that I was happy with, happy to use. You will see the one I chose in a few seconds. Here we go. This is the image that I then chose to use. Very simple, very similar to the original, but still kind of unique, which is what I'm usually going for, to do something unique. Next, I opened Hexagon. I wanted to make a frame for this, and I really thought about which direction do I want to take with this, and I thought I just want something that refers to the hexagon, which in this case I made a literal hexagon. This is actually the second iteration I did, because the first one I did the loopies on the outside, which made the frame much smaller than anticipated. So I decided not to use that. In hindsight, I could have with a few changes, but I decided I'm going to redo the frame with the loopies that I'm currently building on the inside. The progression was that I made a hexagon, cut away all but 1/6 of the hexagon, and then I used my different tools like extrusion and others to make 1/6 of the frame. Currently working on the last pieces of the first part, and then I copy pasted the whole object, basically just making sure that all the points are overlapping on the right areas, so that there is a good amount of iterations here. And then I copy pasted this piece, angled it to 60 degrees, because, you know, 360, 60. I just did a little bit of basic math here. I'm really proud of myself for actually figuring that out. But yeah, angled this, welded both pieces together, and then welded the points of the two pieces together to have one in the end. I took this double piece here, or actually I first iterated on it again because I wasn't completely happy with the shape of where the two pieces connect, where the loop is. And then I realized when I'm editing this, I have to either perfectly copy the edits on the lower loop, or just delete it and copy paste it again, which was the faster of the two variants. So I just copy pasted the whole thing again, moved it in the right spot, welded both pieces together and welded the points together. At which point I had 1/3 of the whole thing. So I had two options: copy the first fixed again and put it on, then copy the whole half, or what I did is I just basically copied 1/3 of this and put everything but I decided to copy the third, again weld both pieces together, and then iterate that again. So copy the third again, turn, and stitch it together. This is how I made the frame. There's actually a additional step of thickening the whole thing, and then iterating or connecting the outlines so that the frame stays more or less stable. I wouldn't have had to do this because this is basically, I created a flat image later on from this, but I just decided I want to be thorough with this and have a complete model that I don't need to iterate on later. So yeah, thickening the whole thing, grabbing the sides for the connection, and then smoothing this down, which is close to what I wanted. Or this is basically what I wanted. The loopies could have been a bit bigger, but okay. Next time, probably gonna make a new logo in a few years anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, in Daz I basically just put in the object, made sure the size of the image is 800 by 800 pixels, put on a metallic texture, and then made one render of this, which turns out fine. Here we go. This is just the frame that I used to basically, by now you can just copy paste everything, screenshot from the video, make your own, whatever. If this is what you want, I don't really, if you really feel the need to do this. But yeah, in Gimp I put both pieces over each other, tried to play around a bit with the resolution, but in the end I decided I'm going for the normal 800 by 800 piece. I grabbed the background image and deleted some of the outliers, and I noticed that the generated image has a white background, so I needed to iterate on that again. So just making sure that there's no rests that I should or that I wanted to remove. Sorry. And then I just copy pasted the whole thing, removed the background. Actually, I didn't remove all the background, I just saw this, but yeah, happens. Nobody's perfect, especially not me. And yeah, basically just made a new image from this, which is the final image that I used for this video. So this is my new logo. I hope this helps you make your own or inspire you to just use any of the tools I've shown you. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.